Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. If you really like my videos, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell button to get the regular updates. In this video, I want to discuss about the frame format of the token ring. In token, we have two types of frames. One is data frame and another one is token frame. So we will discuss about the frame format of data frame and token frame in detail, and I request everyone to watch the complete video for a better understanding. Okay, so coming to the token frame, we have three fields. One is the start frame delimiter or start delimiter, and we have the access control, and we have the end delimiter, and each one occupies 1 byte of information. Start delimiter occupies 1 byte, access control is having 1 byte, and end delimiter also occupies 1 byte. Okay, now you can ask me, sir, if it is 1 byte, what is the information will be there, or what is the pattern of the start frame delimiter? You said that in Ethernet it is 10101011 pattern it will uses. But when it comes to the token, what frame or what pattern it uses, we will check it. Okay, so as it is a 8 bits, because 1 byte is 8 bits, so it consists of the pattern as JK 00 JK 00. So I did not give 8 bits. Okay, it's not JK means not Jagdish Kakarla. Okay, maybe a lot of people will think that JK means Jagdish Kakarla, not my name. It is JK means J will have a continuous of 1 voltage or high voltage. K is having the low voltage. So if it is high and it is low, J will have a continuous voltage has 1 or high voltage, and K will be represented for low voltage. Okay, because the token ring uses the differential Manchester encoding. So if we want to have a separate pattern for the start frame delimiter, because the start frame delimiter and the data should not be same. Am I right? You should have a separate pattern. So that's why you have a pattern called JK00, JK00. As my name is Jagdish Kakarla, I can easily remember as JK. You can represent in, or you can remember in your own way. Okay. So this is about the start delimiter. Now let me discuss about the access control. Again, the access control is having the 8 bits information. Out of this 8 bits, 3 bits are used for representing the priority. If 3 bits are having for the priority, so you can have maximum 3 ones. So priority 7 you can keep it. Okay, and then you have T and M, and then you have the 3 R's. So it is 3 P's. Okay, T and M and 3 R's. These 3 R's are used for the reservation. Okay, this is for the priority and this is for the reservation, and this is the token bit. If it is a token, then this T will be 1. If it is a data frame, it will be 0. Why I am saying is that you will have the start delimiter and access control, even end delimiter also will be there in the data frame also. So to differentiate whether it is a data frame or token frame, we will have this T value. If it is a token frame, it will be 1. If it is a data frame or a control information, we will have 0 here. Are you able to understand? If it is a token frame, the T value will be 1, and if it is a 0, I can say that it is not a token. And M is for monitor bit. In a token ring, we will have a monitor node which will monitor how many times this token is passing. So that bit will keep the value. So we will call it as a monitor bit. So we have 3 bits for priority, 3 bits for reservation, and 1 is for the token and 1 is for the monitor. So this is the format of the access control. Now we will discuss about the n delimiter pattern. As it is again 8-bit information, it will be again JK 11 JK IE. Again it has a separate pattern compared to the data and access control. So it is JK 11. As I said already, what is JK? It represents the high voltage, 0 is for representing the low voltage, and IE is for I for information and E for error. Whether any error is happened in the token frame, then we will represent the error, and this is for the information frame. So I hope you have understood about the token frame. Now let me discuss about the frame format for the data frame. Okay. Let me discuss about the frame format for the data frame. The data frame also consists of start delimiter. You will have access control. We will have the frame control. Okay. SD is start delimiter. AC is for access control. FC is for frame control. I request everyone to please note down all these full forms. Okay, and you have the destination MAC address, you have the source MAC address, and you have the data, you have the CRC for error detection, and we will have the n delimiter, and we will have the frame status FS. Okay, are you able to understand? Let me pronounce it again. We have SD, which is a start delimiter. Okay, AC for access control, FC is for frame control, DA is for destination MAC address, SA is for source MAC address or the physical address. This is the actual data we are sending, and CRC is cyclic redundancy check for error detection, and we have a n delimiter and we have a frame status. Okay, now you can ask me what is the size of each one. Okay, the size of the start delimiter is 1 byte, so everything is in terms of bytes. Okay, access control is also 1 byte, frame control is also 1 byte, destination MAC address, which is a 48-bit MAC address, so it will be 6 bytes is for the destination MAC address, 6 bytes is the source MAC address. You can have variable size data, you can have 4 bytes is for the CRC, and again 1 byte for the n delimiter and frame status. Now let me discuss, already I think I have discussed about the start delimiter pattern in the token ring, the same pattern, not token ring, token frame. So the same pattern will be used for the data frame, which is JK00, JK00. And then I have discussed about the access control also, which is PPP, TM, RRR. The PPP is for the priority, 3 bits for the priority, 3 bits is for the reservation, and you have T and M, which is for representing the token, and 1 is for the monitor bit. As we are sending the data frame, here the T value will be 0. Okay, are you able to understand? Because when it is a token frame, the T bit will be enabled as 1, whereas in the data frame or control frame, even we can use it for control, sending the control signals also. So if it is 0, we can say that it is either data frame or a control frame. Now we have the frame control. Now the frame control has 8 bits because it is a 1 byte. Okay, so frame control has 3, 6, 8 bits. So the first 2 bits, if it is 0, 0, then I can say that this is carrying the data. If it is 1, 1, I can say that it is sending the control signals. If it is 0, 0, I can say that it is carrying the data. If it is 1, 1, I can say that it is carrying the control fields. Okay, are you able to understand? Because in the access control, we have PPP is for priority, and we have T and M for token and monitor bits, and 3R is for reservation. We said that if it is a token frame, the T value will be 1. If it is a data or control frame, it will be 0. So it can be either data or it can be control. So if it is 0, 0, I can clearly say that it is a data frame. If it is 1, 1, I can say that it is a control frame. And type of control, everything will be carried by the 6 bits. Okay, what kind of control messages you are using will be carried in this 6 bits. Okay, and as you already know that what is the destination address and the MAC address. Am I right or wrong? Already I have discussed about what is the physical address. So we have the destination physical address or MAC address. Here we will have the source MAC address. And we will have send the actual data, and we have the CRC is useful for error detection, which is a 32-bit CRC. And coming to the N delimiter, again it uses the same pattern as in the token. We have JK11 JKIE. Okay, so this is the pattern it uses in the N delimiter, same as in the token frame. Okay, and coming to the frame status, the frame status will be having the again 8-bit information, 6, 8. So you will carry the AC 00, AC 00. Whether you are remembering it as an air condition, whatever it is AC 00, AC 00. What is meant by AC? The destination is available. And C means copied. So these 2 bits will be telling whether the destination is available or not, because you are sending the data frame from source to destination. Because when you are sending in the token, the destination may be down at that time. So if it is 1, I can say that the destination is available. If it is 1, I can say that the destination has copied your information, because in the token ring, in the data will be copied in the destination. Again it will come to the source. Then again source will drop that packet and it will give the token. Are you able to understand? When I am discussing about the token working process, I will discuss in detail. Okay, so if it is 1, I can say the destination is available. If it is 1, the destination has copied that information successfully. If it is 10, if AC is 10, meaning is that the destination is available, however the destination is busy, that's why it has not copied. Are you able to understand it or not? So the AC has a 2 bits, so it can be 1, 1, meaning is that the destination is available and it has copied the information successfully. If it is 10, meaning is that the destination is available, however it is not copied that information, so you have to retransfer the information. If it is 01, what is the meaning? The destination is not available and it is copied. Whether it is possible? This condition is not possible. Are you able to understand? What is the meaning of this one 00? Destination is not available and it is not copied. So this will act as a acknowledgement. Okay, we will not have a separate acknowledgement in the token ring. So this information will be useful for us to help to know the status of whether the destination is available or whether it is copied that information. Now you can ask me, sir, again what is this AC? You already discussed about this AC. Why again what is this available bit and copied bit? The same information we will again copy so that error we can detect, because we are calculating the CRC up to the data and this one. For this one we are not calculating the CRC. So if we want to detect whether there is an error or not, we have to send the data multiple times, meaning is the duplicate times. 2 times I am sending. So if I am sending an information as 10 and already it is 00, again I will send 1000. So these twice if I am sending, I can easily detect that whether there is an error. So this is the sender is sending. Suppose let's take that it came like this 0100. Here it is 10, here it is 101, then it will understand that there is a error is there in this one, so it will neglect it. Are you able to understand? So I hope you have understood what is the token frame and what information it carries and what is the data frame and what information it carries and what is the packet frame format for the token frame and the data frame. If you still have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.